welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to swatch out these Holbein Luminous watercolors. So I got this in Japan and I just got so curious. So we are going to swatch this one by one, and then we're going to paint something from this set. Alright, so this is the swatch card, and I was so amazed that it's just very neon. So just like what the name suggests, it's a luminous watercolor set. Everything just looks so bright and like happy. And I honestly don't know what to paint right now because I'm not used to this color palette. So I guess we'll be mixing this with our usual colors. And then I don't know, I'm gonna look for a reference photo. So again, I'm using this book, and I feel like there are different color references that we can use. So I did not bring my other books because I'm currently on a staycation and I just don't want to bring a lot. Alright, so this one looks good. I love the pink and yellows, and they're also bright. But thinking if I'm gonna do this one, it's just a nice contrast with the violet. So maybe we'll do this. Now, something I've noticed with this set is that it dries a bit matte. As you can see, this is matte. This one I just squeeze out just right now, but this has been dried up for maybe an hour, and it's quite matte. So maybe I'm not sure if it's a good idea to squeeze these paints into half pans. Alright, let's just try to have fun. I'm gonna try to just add some water onto my paper. Just not too wet. Alright, so I'm going to use the luminous lemon and a little bit of the luminous yellow. Okay, so look at that, it's so neon. Let me just bring that down a little bit. Right, so I feel like we need to add some regular color. I'm going to use some yellow from my set. And just look at the difference. This looks very dull, and I'm just gonna mix that with the neon. Maybe it's gonna help tone it down a little bit. I'm gonna use this luminous orange. Maybe add it here. So I think if you were to make like a textile pattern, maybe this could be like a good set, because everything just looks very bright. Right, so let's start with this luminous magenta, just to add some pinks. This looks like a familiar color to me. Then we also have opera, so let's just try it. Okay, so opera is very bright. Okay, let's just use a bit more of this magenta. So I guess we're just gonna form different shapes, not really flowers. Just gonna play around. There's also blue violet here, and I'm seeing some violet in this composition, so maybe add it here. This blue looks quite nice. Alright, so I made a mistake. This is actually opera, and the brighter pink that I'm adding is luminous pink. So this is luminous pink. Just gonna soften the edges. Let me just wet some areas. Okay, so for the green, we only have one green in this set, but it's too neon for me. I think I'm gonna add some sap green. Mix that with this neon green. Right. So right now, what we have are just really shapes. Maybe we can just add a second layer to really create the shape of the flowers. Okay, so I think I have the base colors here. I just need to wait for it to dry, and I'll just come back to this painting. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a shape to the flowers, and I'm just using the regular Sheen Hand PWC now. I guess it's a little bit tricky because you're trying to figure out the shape of the flowers here. Okay, so I think I want to add a little bit of this luminous blue violet. Okay, I'm gonna use indigo. I feel like I wanna add details using a different color. Then we're gonna put some details on the pinks. Maybe I'll try permanent rose and kind of mix it with some of the pinks on my palette. Alright, so I think we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I was very anxious about this. I think it turned out really good. So I'm happy about this set. I think I'm gonna include it in my future paintings and maybe explore more of these like loose styles. And it's just so fun. So yeah, thank you again for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!